everyone, this is Gat. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to become a better sniper in Escape from Tarkov. It's a skill set that's not usually used that often. A lot of people are turned off by it, considering that the majority of the maps are close quarters. There are effective ways to utilize this, from mid, long, to extreme range engagements. In order to do so, you need to understand your equipment, how it functions, the ballistics, and certain mechanics of sniping. So we're going to go over equipment first. I am using an SV98 with a 7.62x54R NATO round. I'm currently rocking SN1 ammo. The reason I do that as opposed to SMB is because SMB is only for high armored and high value targets. People that have L10s, people that have tech rigs with big forts underneath it. That will penetrate it and cause tremendous damage to armored targets. To soft targets, it will not. The reason so is it passes right through the target and has very little ballistic aftermath after first initial penetration. The exit wound will be a clean hole. It passes through its target is really what I'm trying to say in short terms. SM1 ammo is mid-tier ammo. I really enjoy this ammo. This ammo is good against soft targets, medium armored targets, and even high armored targets if you aim for the right spot in the face mask. Does tremendous flesh damage, and it also can penetrate up to level 3 body armor, even lower end level 4 body armor, soft armor. Ceramic plated armor is most likely going to need 2 shots to kill somebody. Still not bad at all. You'll definitely cripple what's behind that armor due to the impact. I never rock a backpack because, one, if I'm going to snipe someone, I'm going to scout out to see if they have a backpack, and if that's the case, then they're going to bring me a free backpack. I'm going to leave it their loot. I use a scout rig. It's all you need. I use a light ceramic plated armor. This is level 5 killer armor. If to get multiple of these is difficult, but it is preferable. I like the color on it as well. You want a nice matte finish on all of your character. You want them to pretty much have a general theme of color coding so that you blend in with your environment a lot better. The SV98 unfortunately is a bright green. It looks like shit pickle over here, but it's okay because I like it. I like the platform. I think it's a great platform. It has a quick cyclic rate with its bolt. Very quick on the bolt. It's very, very stable from a shooting platform, especially from a prone position. It's got a nice muzzle brake on it, which you can buy from level 3 mechanic, and it's got a good scope on it. The scope, if you need to know the specs, are right here. It is a QDLT 101 on a riser. The reason I rock it on a riser is because it takes away the front portion of the gun when aiming down sights, so there's less to distract you and you have a more clear sight picture. This is for looks, this is to break up the color of my face, and this is to see if anyone's sneaking on me while I'm setting up in my FFP, final firing position. The reason I like the SV98 as opposed to maybe the Remington 700 is that, one, it's more accessible, it's a little cheaper, it does the trick, shoots a devastating round, and honestly 10 rounds is pretty freaking awesome. Using a raw Mosin is pretty good as well. It uses the same round, but to be honest with you, I mean, this is better and it's roughly the same price. It's a more ergonomic platform to shoot from. Lower profile, easier to utilize. Lots of scopes you can throw on right from the get-go without specialized mounting mods. I used a hat, and the reason I do not use a helmet is, one, it's a dead giveaway. You're a PMC in the distance. 2, it just makes you heavier. And 3, it gives you a larger target to be hit at. So if someone wants to aim at your head and they have SMB ammo, they're going to know that they're going to penetrate that head. So that pretty much, that helmet becomes a detriment to your survival. So you're better off just having a lower profile of your face and of this area. This hitbox becomes smaller now. Alright, that's pretty much it for equipment. Let's go into logistics. This is my rifle up close. Really like it. Very cool rifle, as I said before. One of my favorite rifles in real life. I've shot one a few times. Very, very, very comfortable, smooth, buttery recoil. Feels kind of like a Mosin and an Archangel stock in real life. So anyway, pretty much what I'm saying is rock this and a pistol because you're going to want to take out scavs close quarters. A suppressor would be preferable on your pistol. A Luger CCI is preferable in your pistol as well because you want to do flesh damage to scavs, drop them quick. And that's pretty much it for equipment, man. I'm gonna go into logistics now. You always want to keep your scope 0 to 100 because most scopes work from 100, 0 in distance parameter. As you can see below, the first middle dot will signify 200 meters, below that 300 meters, and this is a rough estimate because the game's not as accurate with that as so far. I like it though. I think it works phenomenally. This scope's one of my favorites because it has hollow mill dots, so you can get a little color coordination going to see if that you're keeping your target and you're tracking your target correctly. If a target is walking slowly, which I'll show in a practical exam in a few minutes, if the target's walking slow, you're going to want to utilize the first mill dot. If a target's sprinting in between the first and the second, or they're just using the second as a leading point on a hard lean, and a hard lead, because the person's going to be sprinting fast, you want to give them a little bit more of this, especially if you're at a distance. You're not going to be engaging targets more than 200 meters most likely. If you are, God bless you. But I'm going to pretty much show a live practical application of everything I just showed. One more important thing is range estimation. At the bottom of the scope, here, let me get a better look on it right here. You see, hold on, I'm getting some wobbles real quick. Hold on. You see 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1,000 meters at the bottom. Pretty much the way that works, and it does work real time in game, I've checked it, is that from the 2 to the top of the line, that's going to be 200 meter estimation. So if the target's feet at the 2 and their heads at the dash mark above the 2 line, then that means that they're going to be a 200 meter 0. If they're 400 meters away, they're going to pretty much be from 400 meters in between those two lines, 600, 800, 1,000, so on and so forth. So if they're crouching, you're going to want to half it then, because they're half the size of the area. So that's pretty much how you range estimate in this game. So now you understand point of aim, point of impact's 100 meters. Anything in between or in those parameters are going to take a little bit of know-how and familiarization with your weapon system. Alright, enough talking. Let's get to the action. You're going to want to shoot from high ground and move after you shoot. That was a hit, but it wasn't a kill shot. That was a kill shot. I see I was a little late on that lead. Moving slow. He's on an angle. Hit him in the halfway mark. A big tip trick I can give you guys is after you shoot, hold down the shoot button, because it helps you follow through on your shot and track your kill. I'll show you that in a second. Ready? Easy shot. Held the button down. Kill confirmed. Cycle it. You don't want to break your sight picture, because if you break your sight picture, then it's going to be more difficult to confirm the kill. A little behind him on that one, so I'm going to have to compensate for range. That was an accidental click. I apologize. Oh, I was going for a collateral. I missed. Well, now I'm getting a little hasty here. Hold on, let me calm down real quick. Oh, I got lucky. Let's see if we'll penetrate this helmet. I guarantee you it will. Hold on. I'm getting like trigger happy here. That's one thing. This is a good time to show. If you get trigger happy, you're going to miss your shots. Be patient. Wait to capitalize on the shot. See? Was patient. It works. Leading him. Alright, I'm going to be quiet and let you guys enjoy the shooting gallery now, so you can see everything I explained in practice. See if we can pull off a far shot too. Oh, I didn't even have this thing fully zoomed in. That would help too. Another tip trick is as you can see, if you zoom in and you use free look, good way to scout out the area. Trying to see if I can see someone in the distance. I want to get a real far shot. There we go. I'm shooting too early. Hold on. There we go. Trying to see if I can get a real nice long distance shot. Another big tip trick that I noticed I've done a lot is 1, rush, and 2, overcompensate for height and bullet drop. This is a really high caliber weapon that shoots 895 meters per second. That means that it travels pretty much a kilometer in a second, so you have to compensate a lot, not that much. So if you overcompensate, you're gonna wind up getting frustrated, thinking that, oh, where's the aim point? You can see I didn't overcompensate. A slight lead is all you need from here to there, and that's going to probably be your standard engagement distance. Anyone with a rifle that's automatic is going to have a difficult time hitting you consistently, and if they're going to have to hit you, they're going to have to stop, and if they stop, they're not moving as quick, and you're going to be able to really, put the hurt on them. See anybody in the distance? I would love to see a distant target right now. I wonder. Oh my god. It's an all-you-can-shoot buffet up there. See, I'm overcompensating for bullet drop. Oh, I got to get your stamina back up. Shoot from a crouched or prone position as much as possible. Alright, I'm overcompensating. That's all I pretty much need. There, yep. I'm skipping way off. Got one in the chamber. Perfect. Sniping is all about rhythm. Once you get a rhythm and a feel for it, and you start to feel relaxed, you're gonna definitely have a lot of fun. It's a very satisfying feeling to put one shot down and drop somebody, no effort. It's minimal effort, maximum results, which is great. Alright, last one, and then I'll end the video. Oops, I jerked it. See, I wasn't relaxed. Got lucky. Alright, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm having a blast here. But let me load up maybe 2 more mags. And then I'll clip the video as needed. Again, I don't, as you can see, I really like 7 and 1 the most. Good night. Alright people, that's it for the video. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope this was helpful. And this will be the final shot. This guy's trying to get away. As always, see you next time.